Okay, TDT people, if you missed last week's show, we got a bit political, but that's how we do. We mix it up. Enough talk. Let me just show you the highlights.
With regards to the war in the Ukraine and the people within the Ukraine at this time, most of them are students. Most of them come from, most of them are, from Africa. Most of the students are from Africa, from India, or from other places in Europe. Now, they must realize the circumstances of why they are there. Now, the Ukraine, I have many Ukrainian friends I am against the war altogether with. Absolutely, I'm in solidarity with you. But the fact of the matter is, these students, though not called upon, are in a war zone. And this is totally a surprise, not upon themselves, but those within the confines of the Ukraine at the time of the war need to understand that martial law is being instituted. So those aged 18 to 60 within the Ukraine confines, well, they're usually, especially if they're male, are usually conscripted to fight in the insurrection against Russia. Now, if they happen to be students, they happen to be black, unfortunately, they are able-bodied individuals, and the Ukrainians have asked them to, stand and fight and be a part of the war effort. Now, Africans have unfortunately, stated their nationality, and they asked to be excommunicated from the Ukraine because they're not a part of this war. They never started, they never finished it. But at the end of the day, all able-bodied individuals are needed there. And if they happen to be African, then if you have enjoyed the spoils of your education in the Ukraine, you need to be conscripted in, you can be conscripted in the war, unfortunately. Now, it's unfortunate that the Africans there are facing the racist sort of actions, activities, such as being thrown off trains, thrown off buses, thrown off any sort of transport out of the country, and forced to stay there in freezing temperatures in order to do it. But the fact of the matter is, you knew what the Ukraine was when you went there. It's not, it's welcomed your money as being a student, but it's not exactly welcome in terms of race relations. And if you knew that going in, you knew this may be a problem, especially at a time of war, a surprise war at that, then the fleas come with the dog. And one has to deal with the consequences of your placement in the Ukraine for education purposes, and have to suffer the consequences of being within a homogeneous society. Ukraine is one of the, is in Eastern Europe, one of the more, how shall I say, not the greatest of welcoming of societies. However, there are good Ukrainians. There are good Ukrainians there. Let me say that. But in a lot of places they are not. And we need to keep that in mind and understand that yes, Africans are going to be roughed up, but they knew this going in. Due diligence had to be done, research into this sort of society environment they're entering into, and quite simply, it is forewarned is forearmed. I think they should have been excommunicated out of there as soon as the rumblings happened, so that they are well clear of any sort of negative activity that befall them now.
And then this happened.
When it comes to countries such as Ukraine, Russia, China, right? I would not reside there. I would not raise a family in that area, knowing that the hate there is so predominant, right? I would not do that.
It is prevalent,
right?
yes.
Right? So, by all means, there's obviously some reason behind it, right? As to why they decided to go there and move. Maybe a job opportunity came across, or for whatever reason it may be, right? But me personally, I would not take it upon myself to go there and live, knowing that racism is runs rampant in those countries.
Okay.
Ring pretty on your board tongue, do a shot but you're not fire.
We being black people.
Yep.
There are black people out there who are enlisting in the war. They are volunteering. They are volunteering to go and help the war effort. Now, many of these black males that are out there, not so much black females, but definitely black males. I'm sure there are black females that are out there who, if you wish to join the war effort, not only here but abroad, you may do so. But here's the thing. There are many African diaspora men married to Ukrainian women
Mm-hmm.
who are going to fight, who have volunteered to fight in the Ukraine against Putin in his war effort.
Uh-huh.
I know of one example of this. I know I'll leave her name out. She's a violinist in Chicago,
Okay.
and a very she plays in orchestra. She's very, very talented, very, very astute, and is a virtuoso. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay.
She is married to a black man
Mm-hmm.
from the South Side.
And she's lucky.
Well, she's very lucky.
She's very lucky.
She's very, very lucky.
She's damn lucky.
He is a strong, able-bodied
Mhm.
African American
Black man.
black man,
Mhm. She's damn lucky.
black man, and you know what? He's taken it upon himself.
Uh-huh.
He's taken it upon himself to say, "Hey, you are my wife,
Mhm.
and I am your husband.
Yeah.
And if you wish to go back to the Ukraine and help the war effort, I shall accompany you.
What?
In fact, wait for it. In fact,
Uh-huh.
if you wish for me to fight,
What?
I don't think you heard me.
So are you saying?
No.
Okay,
Let me speak to the mass assembly here.
Okay.
If you wish for me to fight, I will do so. I will take up arms for the Ukraine. Because you are my wife and I love you so much,
Mm-hmm.
and that if country is called upon you to come and help in the war effort, I will do so to the point of risking my life to end this war. Now,
So let me get this
what?
straight.
Yeah, please.
Let me get this straight.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
so are you telling me that this man,
Mhm.
this able-bodied African man married
Yeah.
to a Ukrainian woman that lives
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Chicago,
Yeah.
right? Violinist.
Yeah.
And again, let me stress, she is damn lucky.
Oh, she's them.
Damn lucky to have that black man.
But again, we
Right?
can. I mean, listen.
Right?
This is whole.
Right?
This is a whole.
Yeah, I know. It's a
It's a
different
whole
day,
other topic.
different day,
different topic. High
Yeah.
value man. All this other stuff.
But she's damn lucky.
she's
But
an
anyway.
average guy, average black man. And she saw.
Yeah.
The
Well,
whole
you ain't
love
average.
story
No black
there.
man is average. Put it like that.
All right,
So
okay.
Any in a cup and a bus before roll up. Oh, your nipple sweet, so one another.
So for everybody who's in the chat, who are there, who are joining us live, please and thank you.
Thank you.
For joining us.
Thank
We
you.
raise a glass to
Thank
you.
you.
Yes,
Cheers.
indeed. We raise a glass to you. And believe me, this glass changes minds and bends realities. Anyhow,
Make sure you tune in every Thursday. Talk to Talk live. You don't want to miss it.